The Brunca Empire, a name synonymous with relentless conquest and technological superiority, had set its sights on Terrelia, a serene and lush planet in a distant solar system. Known for their ruthlessness and advanced war machines, the Brunca were confident that this peaceful and technologically inferior planet would fall quickly under their dominion. "Prepare the fleet for entry," commanded Commander Vecker, a towering figure clad in a shimmering exosuit emblazoned with the Brunca insignia. His voice echoed through the bridge of the flagship, Dreadnought, and the crew, an assortment of hardened soldiers and meticulous scientists, scurried to obey. "For eons, we have expanded our dominion across the galaxy, conquering all who stood in our way. Terrelia will be no different," Vecker declared, a grim smile playing on his lips. He did not anticipate the resistance that would challenge his expectations and shake the foundations of his empire. The Brunca fleet, a formidable collection of warships gleaming with metallic menace, sliced through the starry void towards Terrelia. As the fleet approached, Lieutenant Zasha's voice crackled over the intercom. "Commander, we are approaching Terrelia. All systems are green." "Excellent," Vecker replied, his eyes narrowing as the vibrant blues and greens of Terrelia filled the viewscreen, stark against the cold steel of their ships. "Prepare the landing parties. This will be over quickly," he ordered with unwavering confidence. Descending into the planet's atmosphere, the Brunca fleet burst through the clouds and touched down on the rocky terrain below. Engines hummed with power, sending vibrations through the ground. Brunca troops, their heavy boots crunching against the rocky surface, disembarked, expecting minimal resistance from the technologically inferior Terrellians. Kor, a Brunca soldier, sneered as he deflected a Terrellian spear with ease. "Is this all they can muster? Pathetic," he scoffed, underestimating the native population. The Terrellians, armed with rudimentary weapons, seemed no match for the invaders. Vecker strode forward, surveying the land. The air was eerily quiet, disturbed only by the hum of Brunca machinery. "Advance," he commanded. "Sweep the area and report back." As the Brunca forces moved deeper into Terrelia, they encountered sparse resistance. A few Terrellians made desperate attempts to defend their homeland, but their efforts were effortlessly brushed aside. The Brunca invasion seemed to be proceeding smoothly, with little to deter their progress. Yet, unbeknownst to them, Terrelia held secrets and allies that would soon transform this straightforward conquest into a battle of unexpected proportions. As the Brunca forces advanced further into Terrelia, they began to encounter unexpected defensive measures. Energy shields shimmered into existence, creating barriers that stopped Brunca weapons fire in its tracks. "What is this?" Vecker exclaimed, his composure slightly shaken. "Prepare the disruptors." "Commander, their shields appear to be absorbing our energy blasts," Lieutenant Zash reported, his voice tinged with anxiety. The Brunca troops attempted to breach the shields, only to face a surprising counteroffensive. Terrellian defenders, hidden within rocky outcrops and behind camouflage barriers, unleashed a torrent of projectiles and explosives, catching the invaders off guard. "Regroup! Regroup!" Vecker shouted as chaos erupted on the battlefield. Terrellian fighters, displaying remarkable coordination and strategy, launched ambushes on the Brunca troops. "From the cliffs!" a soldier shouted, narrowly dodging a volley of projectiles raining down from above. The Brunca were not used to such organized resistance from what they perceived as an inferior species. As the battle intensified, Vecker's frustration grew. "Commander, their defenses are more advanced than we expected," one of his officers reported, desperation creeping into his voice. "We've encountered energy shields and automated turrets." Realizing they could not rely solely on brute force, Vecker ordered a tactical retreat to reassess their strategy. "We need to adapt. Send in the scouts to gather intelligence on their defenses," he commanded, determined to find a way to break through. While the Brunca troops regrouped, scouts ventured out into Terrellian territory. What they discovered would drastically alter the course of their mission. "Commander," a scout reported breathlessly as he returned, "we detected unusual energy signatures supporting the Terrellian defenses. This technology is not Terrellian, it's human." The revelation sent shockwaves through the Brunca ranks. The Brunca Empire had a long-standing history with humans, having previously underestimated their capabilities in past encounters. This energy signature, it's human technology. What are they doing here? Vecker exclaimed, his eyes wide with disbelief. The Brunca had learned from painful experience that humans were unpredictable and tenacious, known for fighting off countless invaders with guerrilla tactics and advanced strategies. Send word to the fleet. We cannot underestimate the humans, Vecker ordered, his tone now grave. The Brunca commanders quickly realized that this would not be a simple conquest. They were up against a united front. As night fell over Terelia, a new force emerged from the shadows. Human soldiers, clad in advanced exosuits that glimmered in the moonlight, joined their Terelian allies. They moved with precision and confidence, ready to defend their newfound friends. Prepare for a counteroffensive, the human commander, Captain James Turner, instructed his troops. We cannot let them take Terelia. This is our home now, and we will fight for it. The Brunca, unprepared for this alliance, began to realize the severity of their situation. What have we stumbled into? Vecker muttered, staring at the growing human presence on the battlefield. As the Brunca troops regrouped, their scouts gathered more intelligence on the unexpected human presence. The technology supporting Terelia's defenses was indeed human, indicating a deep alliance between the humans and Terelians. Commander, we've confirmed that humans are providing significant military support to the Terelians, reported Lieutenant Zash, his voice filled with concern. They've set up advanced energy shields, automated turrets, and other defensive structures. Vecker's eyes narrowed. Humans, always meddling where they don't belong. We must adapt our tactics. This changes everything. He knew from past encounters that humans were resourceful and formidable foes. Underestimating them could lead to disaster. The Brunca Empire had a long history with humans, often finding themselves at odds with this unpredictable and tenacious species. Previous encounters had taught them to respect human ingenuity and resilience. Vecker knew they couldn't afford to make the same mistake again. As dawn broke over Terelia, the Brunca fleet prepared for a renewed assault. Their ships, now bristling with anticipation, hovered ominously in the skies. Vecker stood on the bridge of the dreadnought, contemplating their next move. We must divide and conquer, he declared. Focus our forces on their weakest points and break their defenses piece by piece. Meanwhile, on the ground, Captain James Turner and his human Terelian forces fortified their positions. Turner, a seasoned veteran with countless battles under his belt, understood the gravity of their situation. They're coming. We must be ready for anything, he told his troops. The human and Terelian forces worked tirelessly, setting up traps, reinforcing barriers, and fine-tuning their defensive strategies. Turner knew that their only chance was to outsmart the technologically superior Brunca. Remember, we fight for Terelia and our allies. We cannot let them take this planet, he urged. As the Brunca launched their renewed assault, the battle intensified. The sky was filled with the blinding light of energy blasts and the deafening roar of engines. Brunca warships targeted key defensive positions, attempting to break through the human Terelian lines. Hold the line! Turner shouted, rallying his troops as the Brunca forces advanced. Human soldiers, equipped with advanced exosuits and energy-based weaponry, fought valiantly alongside their Terelian allies. Their coordination and determination were remarkable, a testament to their unyielding spirit. Despite the ferocity of the Brunca attack, the human Terelian alliance held strong. They utilized guerrilla tactics, striking swiftly and retreating before the Brunca could respond. The rocky terrain of Terelia provided ample cover, allowing the defenders to launch surprise attacks and ambushes. Vecker watched the battle unfold from the bridge of the dreadnought, frustration mounting. These humans are more resilient than we anticipated, he muttered. We need to find a way to disrupt their coordination. Meanwhile, Lieutenant Zash had been analyzing the human defenses. Commander, I've identified key points in their communication network. If we can disrupt their coordination, we may be able to break their resistance. Excellent work, Zash, Vecker replied, a sinister smile forming on his lips. Prepare a strike team to target their communication hubs. We will dismantle their defenses from within. As the Brunca prepared their next move, Turner and his forces remained vigilant. They knew that the battle was far from over and that the Brunca would not give up easily. Stay alert, everyone. They're planning something, Turner warned, his instincts honed by years of combat. The stage was set for the next phase of the battle. The Brunca, now aware of the human factor, prepared to launch a targeted assault on the defenders' communication network. Turner and his allies braced themselves for the coming storm, determined to protect Turelia at all costs. The Brunca strike team, led by Lieutenant Zash, moved stealthily through the Turelian landscape, their objective clear: disrupt the human Turelian communication network and sow chaos among the defenders. Equipped with advanced cloaking technology, they avoided detection, inching closer to their target. Meanwhile, Captain Turner, sensing an imminent threat, had deployed scouts to monitor potential Brunca movements. We can't let them catch us off guard, he reminded his team. Stay sharp and report any unusual activity. As the Brunca strike team approached a critical communication hub, they began their assault. Explosions rocked the facility, and the defenders scrambled to respond. They're targeting our communications, a Turelian soldier shouted, his voice filled with urgency. Turner quickly organized a counterattack, leading a group of elite soldiers to intercept the Brunca strike team. We can't let them succeed, he declared, determination etched on his face. Follow me! The clash between Turner's forces and the Brunca strike team was intense. Energy blasts and projectiles filled the air as both sides fought fiercely. Turner's experience and tactical acumen proved invaluable, allowing his team to hold their ground. Lieutenant Zash, realizing the mission was in jeopardy, pushed his troops to press harder. We must complete our objective, he urged, his voice tinged with desperation. The Brunca fought with renewed vigor, but Turner's forces matched their intensity blow for blow. As the battle raged on, Turner and Zash found themselves face to face. This ends here, Turner said, his voice steady and resolute. Zash, though formidable, struggled against Turner's skill and determination. In a final, decisive move, Turner disarmed Zash and incapacitated him, securing the communication hub. The remaining Brunca strike team members, seeing their leader defeated, retreated into the shadows. With their communication network intact, the Human-Turelian alliance regained their coordination and momentum. Turner rallied his forces for a final push against the Brunca invaders. We've held them off this long. Let's finish this, he encouraged, his voice filled with unwavering resolve. The final confrontation unfolded on the plains of Turelia, where the combined Human-Turelian forces clashed with the full might of the Brunca Empire. The sky was filled with the cacophony of battle, and the ground trembled under the weight of war machines and combatants. Commander Vecker, witnessing the resilience and determination of the defenders, realized the gravity of their situation. We underestimated them, he admitted, a rare moment of humility. But we cannot afford to lose. Push forward! Despite the Brunca's relentless assault, the defenders held their ground. Turner's leadership, combined with the unwavering spirit of the Turelians, created an unbreakable front. The Brunca, once confident in their victory, now faced the possibility of defeat. As the battle reached its climax, Turner led a daring charge against the Brunca command center. His troops, inspired by his bravery, followed with fervor. The Brunca defenses crumbled under the assault, and Vecker, realizing defeat was imminent, ordered a retreat. Fall back! Vecker commanded, his voice heavy with resignation. The Brunca forces, battered and demoralized, withdrew from Turelia, leaving behind a battlefield littered with the remnants of their failed conquest. The victory was hard-fought and costly, but the Human-Turelian alliance emerged triumphant. Turner and his allies stood together, reflecting on their shared struggle and the bonds forged in the heat of battle. As Turelia began to rebuild, the alliance between humans and Turelians grew stronger, a testament to their resilience and unity. The Brunca Empire had been dealt a significant blow, but the spirit of cooperation and determination that had emerged from this conflict would shape the future of both worlds. The story of Terrelia's defense against the Brunca Empire became a legend, inspiring other civilizations to stand against tyranny and fight for their freedom. The Human-Terrelian alliance, now bonded by blood and sacrifice, looked to the stars with hope and determination,